How does the EU law ensure the free movement of persons and freedom of establishment? This video explores the EU legal system, its history, and key components. Discover the fundamental rights and the relationship between European and national laws. In EU law, the term worker has a specific meaning. It cannot be defined by national laws or interpreted restrictively. A worker is anyone who performs genuine work for pay under another's direction. This definition is crucial for understanding free movement rights. It ensures that all workers are treated equally across member states. The freedom of establishment is outlined in Article 49 of the TFEU. It allows individuals and businesses to pursue economic activities in any member state. This freedom is integral to the EU's single market. It removes barriers created by member states. Thus, it promotes economic integration and growth. Free movement of workers is a founding principle of the EU. Article 45 of the TFEU enshrines this right. It complements the free movement of goods, capital, and services. Workers can accept job offers and move freely within member states. This right abolishes discrimination based on nationality. The right to move and reside is fundamental for EU workers. Directive 2004/38/EC outlines these rights. EU citizens can reside in another member state for up to 3 months without conditions. For longer stays, certain requirements apply. These include sufficient resources and health insurance. Regulation 492/2011 governs employment rights. It ensures equal treatment for all workers in member states. Discriminatory practices in employment are prohibited. Workers can seek jobs and receive assistance like nationals. These rules apply to various types of employment contracts. Workers are entitled to equal working conditions in host states. This includes social and tax benefits and housing access. Trade union rights are also protected. Anti-discrimination rules extend to workers' children. Education and vocational training are encouraged for their integration. This is a main call-out for this scene. It brings into focus the core idea being discussed. The CJEU has refined free movement rights through case law. Job seekers can reside over 6 months if seeking work. Access to social benefits has been expanded. First-time job seekers have rights to financial benefits. A link between job seekers and the host state is required. Member states can restrict entry on public policy grounds. Such restrictions must be serious and present threats. Article 45 TFEU excludes public sector jobs. Transitional periods may apply to new member states. These restrictions are subject to procedural guarantees. The EU supports worker mobility through various measures. Professional qualifications are recognized across member states. Social security schemes are coordinated for portability. The European Health Insurance Card facilitates healthcare access. Judicial procedures ensure redress for discrimination. The European Labour Authority was established in 2019. It enforces EU rules on labour mobility. It supports cross-border coordination and dispute resolution. The agency integrates previous mobility initiatives. EURs and undeclared work platforms are part of its remit. The COVID-19 pandemic affected free movement significantly. Border controls were reintroduced, causing disruptions. Cross-border workers faced unemployment and relocation issues. Guidelines were issued to manage worker movement during the pandemic. Essential workers were exempt from quarantine requirements. Exemptions to free movement exist under EU law. Public policy, security, and health can justify restrictions. These are based on individual conduct posing threats. Employment in public sectors may be excluded. Transitional conditions can apply to new member states. Vertical and horizontal effects impact free movement rights. These concepts relate to individual rights and equality. They are discussed in legal literature and case law. Understanding these effects is crucial for legal competence. They influence the application of EU laws. Social assistance and advantage differ in EU law. Social assistance is excluded from free movement rights. Social advantage relates to equal treatment and benefits. Understanding this distinction is vital for legal clarity. It affects how rights are applied to individuals. EU citizenship plays a key role in free movement. It ensures rights and equal treatment for EU nationals. Third country nationals do not enjoy the same rights. Citizenship strengthens protection of individuals' rights. It is fundamental to the EU's legal framework. Non-EU nationals have limited movement rights. Their residency is often dependent on EU citizens. They face restrictions in moving between member states. Health insurance and financial self-sufficiency are required. Their rights are derived from those of EU citizens. Non-EU nationals must follow immigration processes. Their movement is restricted within member states. Equal treatment is not guaranteed in other countries. EU citizenship determines fundamental movement rights. Social and economic benefits are linked to citizenship. Learners should refer to ebooks and journals. Further reading is available on Moodle. Queries can be directed to the provided email. Assignments are submitted 2 weeks after unit completion. These resources enhance understanding of EU law. In conclusion, understanding EU law on the free movement of persons and the freedom of establishment is essential for recognizing how the European Union promotes mobility, opportunity, and economic integration among its member states. These principles allow individuals to travel, live, work, and study freely across the EU, while also enabling businesses and professionals to establish themselves in any member state without discrimination. By exploring the rights, protections, and limitations associated with these freedoms, learners gain insight into how the EU supports equal treatment, enhances labor mobility, and strengthens the single market. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us via email or WhatsApp at 0748 4361 688.